Hey guys, this is Trey, the general manager of Squeegee Squad here in Tulsa. Today we're going to be talking about how we protect buildings whenever we're cleaning them. It's a pretty common theme just in our industry that most people can clean their windows pretty well. One of the differentiators is what are they doing to take care of your building while they're there. Very common issues arise during window cleaning, whether it's property damage, or just not taking care of the environment that they're in, whether it be leaving trash or equipment everywhere. So we want you to understand what we do to get rid of those issues and leave your property looking better than we found it. One thing to understand is that anytime you have a contractor on your site, whether it's a window cleaner or any other industry, is there's always going to be inherent risk whenever people are servicing your building. The most common things that you see in window cleaning: ladders. Ladders can scratch glass or frames if they're not put onto something properly. You can get scratches in glass from improper squeegeeing. You can have tools fall if you're doing high-rise work and things aren't secured properly. All of those things can cause property damage. But one thing that's overlooked a lot but is very expensive is your landscaping. So we make it a point to make sure and train our technicians, be mindful of plants, flowers, and everything else in your beds, because a lot of times we got to get to windows through those. Mitigating property damage risks all starts with planning beforehand. Before we ever touch a piece of glass on your building, we're going to do a very thorough pre-work inspection. Why? One is to identify potentially fragile areas of your building, whether it is the landscaping or an area that causes an access issue where we're going to have to use something else besides traditional tools to get to the glass. We've got to plan that out in advance. It's also to identify potential hazards. So for instance, if we have to use our water fed system, that involves stringing out hoses over a long distance. We've got to make sure that we have proper safety cones in place to make people aware of those potential issues. So once a good plan has been put into place to protect the property, then we have to monitor the situation while things are getting cleaned. What does that look like? That ensures using proper squeegee technique to make sure that you're not scratching glass. If you're using ladders, using proper padding and support systems to ensure that it's not putting pressure or weight onto the glass itself and not scratching frames if they're supporting that ladder. It also looks like making sure you're not using too much water, which is kind of crazy to think about with window cleaning. But if we have identified that a building has very weak seals on it, we're going to have to use a smaller amount of water to ensure that there's not water intrusion into that glass while we're cleaning it. The biggest difference between crews that can cause damage and the ones that don't is the training and preparation that goes in. Our technicians are trained not just to clean efficiently and effectively, they are also trained to make sure that they protect the places that they go to clean. They recognize and they understand that even the smallest mistakes can lead to large, expensive repairs. I've been through this, and I can just tell you that after replacing one piece of glass for $1,000 for a couple of scratches, I don't want to have to go through that again. And neither do you. If you have a crew that comes through your building and they damage, more than that, you're looking at a very expensive repair or trying to make that contractor fix it, which is always a fun time to deal with. If you need to trust somebody to clean your windows and not to worry about whether or not they're going to damage your property, please visit our website, www.squeegeesquadtulsa.com. Give us a call on there, fill out one of our contact forms, have us come look at your property, and we'll come up with a good plan to clean it and take care of it. Thanks. Hope you have a good day. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube page and visit our website. Thanks.